Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Kriti Gupta after more earnings reports. Kriti, oh dear. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. Let's talk about Deere shares. You took me there nicely. DE is your ticker. $475 a share here, down almost 8% in the pre-market. And Nathan, I think the context of this is so interesting because their net income and their sales actually came in fine. It's the fact that they actually narrowed their full year net income forecast that seems to be getting everyone out of whack. Let me just give you some numbers here. Their net income forecast was supposed to be, at least the estimate on Wall Street, was between, or what they have said in the past, I should say, is from $4.75 billion to $5.5 billion. They've narrowed that to $4.75 billion to $5.25 billion. For those that watch the stock, this isn't a massive kind of trimming to that outlook. It is, yes, a trim to that forecast, but not by a massive margin. Nevertheless, Deere is getting punished this morning. Like I said, down almost 8%. It really speaks to this idea that if you are narrowing those forecasts, if you're showing any sort of kind of wobbling, for lack of a better term, then you do get really punished in this market. And you're seeing it here in Europe as well, which really speaks to the idea that after several weeks and months of positive kind of numbers, earnings, outlooks, even this kind of wait and see mode that companies have been rallying with, despite not really being able to quantify the tariff impact or even the growth impact. Now, when they put out those numbers, they're really getting hit hard. And I think Deere is a great example of a stock that is seeing that dynamic. Let's talk about another one here that is moving quite a bit. Cisco shares are very much in focus. CSCO is your ticker, down about 0.9%. It's one of your biggest volume movers to the downside, trading at just shy of $70 a share. Now, this one's really important as well because, of course, Cisco is part of that big tech trade, but it looks like they've also issued a cautious full year revenue outlook, even though the earnings were largely in line with expectations. But Nathan, in this market, you have to not only meet your expectations, you got to beat them. You got to be positive about the future. And Cisco didn't exactly check those boxes, giving a pretty cautious forecast for the entire fiscal year. It looks like you are also getting a series of maybe price target changes from Wall Street as well. So Cisco shares trading lower this morning. Nathan, I want to talk about another stock that I think a lot of people have their eye on this morning, and that is Bullish. I think Wall Street is bullish on Bullish. BLSH.
Well done.
You're welcome. I had to trade you one. Higher by about 14% this morning. So massive move to the upside, trading at just shy of $78 a share, quite literally $77.77 on my screen right now, which I think if you're a believer in lucky numbers. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Hit the slots.
But it also tells you a little bit about the crypto move that you're seeing, because crypto shares are higher as well. So this might perhaps be adding to that move to the upside. Nathan, I want to end with Tapestry, which is a luxury story in the States that I'm a little obsessed with. TPR is your ticker this morning. They came out with numbers as well. Some pretty strong gains when it comes to their coach business, because remember, they are the conglomerate that owns a lot of these brands. But it looks like Kate Spade seemed to be what was weighing on those earnings. So that is certainly a luxury story in the States that you want to keep an eye on. The ticker is TPR. Shares really getting punished this morning, down almost 17%, trading just shy of $95 a share.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.